Okay guys, here we have the box. I'm wearing the Omega Speedmaster 2021 edition today. If you haven't checked out my unboxing, please do that. I'm really in love with this watch still. Really love the movement inside of it, the classic look, the history behind it, and that fantastic bracelet and clasp. I'm going to talk all about these things in the full review of the watch, which I'm working on, but it will take a little while longer. Until then, we're going to do a classical little unboxing here. Please check out my friend Daniel Macropoulos, his Instagram page, Mad for Watches. I'm going to put a spelling link right in here, also in the video description. He has really stunning pictures of watches. He has a really good Instagram account, and you know, we try to help each other out as friends. So as I said, he sent me these two watches. I know one of them is from a company called Van Banner Watches, cool name, and the other one I can't remember from the top of my head, because you know, if you live and breathe watches, you come across a lot of watches every day, and sometimes you just forget. And this is the fun part of doing these kinds of unboxings together with you, because I've almost already forgotten. I know what one of the watches in here look like, and I have no idea what this looks like, because he sent me a picture and I said sure, I want to feature that on my channel, because I want to feature everything on my channel, just not replicas. And then a lot of watches passed through my head and I just forget about some of them. Vescari, that is. And here we have the Van Banner watch. So let's put this aside, whoop, right there, and let's begin with the Vescari watch. What is this? I guess this is some kind of a packaging thing. So let's open this up and check it out. I seem to remember that it's supposed to be a chronograph inside of this. So packaging is just basic paper, hard paper. We have some foam inside, Vescari papers. What do we have here? International warranty, 2 years international warranty. That's really good. Certificate of certificate of authenticity. That's the way to the Chester Steel Blue Panda. Okay, nice. So we're unboxing a Panda inside here. Here we have some leather straps, original from Vescari, as you can see, printed on the clasp right there. Looking good. This is some kind of a suede in Sweden called mocha. Suede looks really good and it looks rugged and vintage, but I think it might not be as good in the rain. And we have a cleaning cloth. I guess we have the Vescari logo somewhere here, because they do that. Yeah, we have it right there, Vescari. And then we have the watch itself, the thing we came here today to see, the Vescari Panda chronograph. What was it called? The Chester. And this is a stunning watch, really beautiful. As you can see by the second hand ticking away right there and the lower dial, this is a quartz watch with a quartz movement, and I usually just unbox the watches and go through all the specifics in the full videos of the watches. And this watch has got a lot of lint or stuff from the little microfiber cloth. As you can see, we have a lot of lint on the watch everywhere. I'm gonna clean that up for the full video. But as you can see, we have, is the dial black, or is it maybe really dark blue? I think it's black, but it's almost like in the light it goes from black to purple. Maybe it's purple, but the Steel Blue Panda, it's supposed to be blue, but I don't know how you're picking this up in camera, but from the way I'm looking at it, it looks black, and in certain angles it looks purple. or maybe that's if it has an AR coating. I don't think it has, but doesn't it look purple in this angle? I think it looks purple. Either way, it's a beautiful watch with a classic look. It's a chronograph, as you can see. Let's activate the chrono. There we go. There we have the chronograph ticking away. I'm gonna stop it and set it back. There we go. As you can see, we have a quite sturdy bracelet. We have brushed and polished details here. Really high polish in the middle, brushed on the sides. We have I think those are supposed to be push pins, and then we have a butterfly clasp, which you open. How do you open this thing? There's supposed to be a security pusher right here somewhere. How is this supposed to be? Well, maybe it's just supposed to be opened like that. We have some plastic left, as you can see here. Yeah, and then we have the case back right there. Vescari, water resistant, 100 meters, 316 stainless steel. That's what it looks like from behind. We have a signed crown with the Vescari V, brushed sides, polishing on that bezel, and you actually have some polishing on the chamfers here. This is a really nice looking watch, and that's if it is a sapphire, it's some kind of a domed sapphire, giving it a really beautiful distortion, as you can see from every angle. It's a nice crystal. Whatever crystal this is, it's a really nice crystal. Vescari. Yeah, the only numbers on the dial is the 12 at the 12 o'clock, which makes it look really classy. Let's put it on the wrist, try it out, see what it looks like on my 20 centimeters wrist. Let's put the moon watch on the table, and let's put on the Vescari right there. I'm really interested in how this works. If I put it on, I might not be able to take it off, but we'll see. Oh, it's quite of a big bracelet. I can easily take away 2 links from this one. That's what it looks like. 20 centimeter wrist. The Vescari. I forgot what it was called again. The Vescari Chester Steel Blue Panda. It looks splendid. It looks really good. I'm not a huge fan of polished details on watches. If I could choose, I would almost always choose a brushed watch. I mean, on the Omega, just for comparison, we have minor polished details on those center links, on the left and the right side of the center links. It's almost everything else is brushed, but we have a lot of polishing on the lugs. But I must say it looks good. It looks really beautiful, even though I don't like it because I think it looks horrible after a while. When you scratch those up, it's gonna look terrible, and I'm a OCD type of guy. I can't stand it when I see a lot of scuff marks. But you cannot deny that this watch looks great on wrist, and that purple black dial, the Panda dial, it's a beautiful watch. I'm really excited to show you every detail about this watch, because I have no idea what it costs, what the details are. Does it have a sapphire, or is that some kind of a domed mineral crystal? I'm gonna give you all the details in the coming video. But enough of the Vescari. Let's take it off. Beautiful watch. Thank you for sending this to me, Daniel. I'm gonna do my best to do a good video on it. Let's put it in the box for now, and let's take a look at the Van Banner watch. I'm gonna take the Omega out of the equation there. Van Banner watches, cool little logo, and there we have the logo once again with an hourglass. Really nifty. Van Banner watches. This is feeling it's a really nice feeling case. It's some kind of cardboard, but it feels like it's some kind of leather applied onto it. Maybe it's faux leather, I don't know. Let's open it up. Oh, here it is. Van Banner watches. Let's just check out the extras before we check out the watch itself. What do we have in here? I don't know if I can. Yeah, there we have it. Okay, an instructions manual, I guess. Hand winding, resizing the bracelet, printed on a regular paper. Yeah, that's maybe not the way I do it, even though people very, very rarely read the instructions manual. I would actually go a step further and just give them a regular instructions manual. What do we have here? We have some spare links. We have a tag, Van Banner watches. Yeah, and that's basically it. Here we have the Van Banner watch. The Van Banner watch itself. And this, my friends, is a special looking watch. As I said to Daniel when he posted a picture of it at Christmas, it actually looks like a Christmas watch. We have the green dial, almost looking like a Christmas tree, and there's a lot of lint on this watch as well. Is it maybe the fabric within the case that gives it all the black lint, or what is this? I'm gonna have to clean this one up for the proper video. Anyway, Christmas, green dial like a Christmas tree, and we have the red and the orange yellow details, so it reminds me of Christmas, and why not? Let's check out the bezel right away. Oh, surprisingly good. I would have thought this watch would have had like a 60 click bezel, but no, it feels really, really good. We have no back plate whatsoever, and it aligns perfectly. Oh, I took it one step too far there. Aligns perfectly right there. There we have it, perfectly aligned. Let's screw out the crown, see what it says on that dial. Whoop, take it away. It's a special looking watch. It's very, very it's kind of a, it gives you kind of a rough and aggressive vibe with those large hour markers applied, with those large hour and minute hand, and we have the Van Banner logo and just automatic 200 meters there, and we have the very special bezel insert with some red and orange, and yeah, it might be ceramic, but I have, as I said before with the other watch, for the details you'll have to wait for the other video. We have the, okay, this is strange, on the crown here it says PM. I really don't know why, because usually it's the hour, it's the brand of the watch that's almost always engraved on that crown, but this says PM. It's gonna be fun to find out why. And this is kind of special. You see the aggressive tapering of the lugs, and you see the actual body of the watch. Do you see the protrusion here? This looks really special. Doesn't look like anything I've seen before. Really cool. Bracelet, all brushed. It feels really smooth, actually. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. The watch case itself, especially when you come from the lugs, when you come to the actual watch case right there, it feels really, really sharp. Maybe you can see it's gonna, you can see that it cuts away from on the skin here. You can cut away a piece of nail right there. It's really sharp. They really should address that, because that cannot be comfortable when putting it on. But let's try it out. As you can see, the bracelet, nicely done clasp with the Van Banner logo. This is looking really good. I really like that. 3-fold clasp, security pushers. It's actually is it a pressed clasp? It might be. We have micro adjustments, 6 of them. That's generous. We have screwed links. Really liking that. This bracelet actually reminds me of, I think it was a Zelos that I had that had a similar bracelet to this. Let's check out the case back. Oh, open case back with some red details. Van Banner watches. Miyota 9039. Nice to put out the movement's name on the case back right there. Sapphire glass. 316L steel. a Van Banner watch. Okay, so we have a Miyota 9039 peeking away from inside. It's going to be fun to read up on the Miyota 9039, tell you all about it. Easy access to remove the bracelet, but as you can see, it's kind of a integrated bracelet. If you take this out, it's a male link bracelet, so it gives a little more dimension to the lugs. It actually protrudes maybe 1 centimeter on each side more than it should, and it's an integrated bracelet, which means that the actual lug size is out here, but if you're gonna swap it for a NATO or a rubber strap or anything, you have to put it inside there, and it might look a little funny, I don't know, but either way, it's a special looking watch. I'm sad to say that I don't think that I can put it on my wrist because they've taken out a lot of links. This is what it will look like on my wrist. We're doing some improvisation here, and as you can see, it's a lot of color with a lot of color. I might not be able to pull this watch off, but I'm really interested on how it feels on the wrist because it's, as I said, it's really sharp. I'm liking the watch because it's special and it's like nothing I've ever seen before, and it reminds me of Christmas. And actually it reminds me of winter, which is my least favorite part of the year, but Christmas is actually one of my favorite holidays. So it's gonna be really exciting to try this one on and tell you everything about it as soon as I have the time. It looks like a little thick boy here, but it might be 13 millimeters, maybe 13 and a half, I don't know. Anyway, the bezel was really good, and it's a special looking watch. Doesn't look like anything else I've tried on, and just because of that, it deserves a video on the channel. What do you think? Do you think this watch looks good, and would you buy it, or do you just think that the design is a little too much for your taste? So, Van Banner watches and the Vescari. Two nicely looking watches, two very different watches. This is a little more classic looking, elegant. This is rugged, sporty, out there, in your face. Two very different watches sent to me from my good friend Daniel. Check out his Instagram again, Mad for Watches. And yeah, I'm gonna have a great time shooting these two. In the pipeline, my friends, we actually have coming up, the video that is coming up the soonest is actually my Chronos review, and I actually have a final verdict on that watch. Is it better than the San Martin, or is it worse? I'm gonna tell you all about it in that video. It's coming up. I'm done with the video. I just have to add some audio, and then we're gonna do a Squale comparison, and yeah, stay tuned for all of that and for the Omega review. But as I always say, if you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, maybe even consider subscribing. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, tell me what you didn't like, and I'll try my best to do a better video the next time. And until the next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye bye.